Today, I hope that you're sitting with your partner last week, are you? Yeah? 是吗？好 No? Yeah, you're supposed to sit with your group members. Yeah. Yeah, because last week we didn't get a chance to learn. Thank you. Yeah, sit together with your group members. That hurts. Broke his heart. Okay. Because last week we didn't get a chance to see this film online, and I do know that you got a lot of ways to get the script, the whole script of the speech. Okay. But which is not my original purpose. 目的不是这样，我的目的是要帮同学训练听力。You know, a lot of students right here, even though you have enough pool of vocabulary, you do memorize, you know, quite a lot of vocabulary in your head, but you don't know how to use it correctly. Okay. 所以呢，很多同学他的 your expressions sound awkward， 就是当你想要表达你自己意思的时候，你发现你出来的英文是一个很奇怪的。People don't usually say that, okay? So way of expressions, way of choosing words, and what is the correct sentence structure, etc. So the only way to learn it is through listening, okay? Which means you guys don't have enough input so that you will not have a good output naturally, okay? 因为你听得不够。So you don't know how to, construct your sentence in your head, okay? So today I'm going to give you a chance to practice your listening comprehension. Among all the 4 skills in English, 听说读写 listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Among all the 4 skills, listening actually is the most difficult one, 因为它最难。It sounds like you're grabbing words in the air, okay? 你好像在空气里面抓字一样. So it is hard. It's hard. But there are some strategies that you can use, okay? Some tips that you can learn to improve your listening comprehension, okay? Rule number 1 is you need to have enough input. You need to listen to English as much as you can, okay? So I'm going to give you the chance, and this is, the class original purpose of this class, okay? So to provide you with a lot of chances to listen to my English and listen to the media English. Okay, so and I can guess how many students turn in their homework. You know what? There are only 6. Totally we have like 18, and there are only 6 people turn in their homework. Okay, and I checked their homework, and I found that probably those hardworking 6 students, they get on the website and they found that it's difficult to understand what Jeff Steve is doing and what he's saying. So they do another thing. They Google it and download the whole script of his speech. Okay, 这些聪明的人呢，他把他整个像那个电影一样，他把所有的台词全部都 download 下来，然后 copy paste 然后还给我 ，which I don't want you to do that. I prefer you learn some terms, you learn the expressions from this speech. So today I'm going to give you a chance. You can take notes, okay? I can write down the key the speech, okay? And then, I didn't forget. I know that you're going to do a presentation to other groups. So I'm going to give you some time to do it later after we have this input in your head, okay? 我要先把这个字塞到你的脑袋里面之后，然后待会儿再让你练习说的，好吧？好 so we will probably I'm going to give you like 30 to 40 minutes for you to do the presentation to other groups. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you who's going to do it with you, but we will have time to do it. Okay. How? So you may use your notepad, your computer, your taking notes of all the terms that you need. Okay. Find your group members. Yeah. The last. You still remember who you were talking to last week? 记得哈，你的 group member. 记得. Okay. So go and sit beside with them. Okay. Sit together with them. How? We are going to start from. Well, actually, Steve Jobs told me 3 stories. Okay, so we're going to start from the first one.
Thank you. I'm honored to be with you today for your commencement from one of the finest universities in the world.
By the way, this film is very kindly. It gave you the English version, English caption, and the Chinese captions. Okay. Let me see if I can turn it off. And the first word that we're going to learn is commencement. Commencement is like congratulations in the graduation ceremony. Commencement.
Thank you. I'm honored to be with you today for your commencement from one of the finest universities.
See, commencement. Okay, means congratulations. So he's very happy to be here with all the students here. Okay.
World. Truth be told, I never graduated from college, and this is the closest I've ever gotten to a college graduation. Today, I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. No big deal. Just 3 stories. The first story is about connecting the dots.
Okay, so first story, I asked you to take notes, and for question number 1, you need to write down the 3 stories told by Jobs. So the first story is about connecting the dots. Okay, for a lot of students here, 那个 dots 就是一点一点的, but connecting the dots, in another way means you connecting all the events in your life. Okay, 就是生命中每一个有意义的片段或者是事件。So those dots is not just dots， 不是点点，它的意思其实是有意义的事件 events。Okay, how? So that's the first story is going to tell you. And
I dropped out of Reed College after the first 6 months, but then
okay, 来，请问一下那个，应该讲休学，它不是退学，它是休学。请问休学 how do you say that? Yeah, and it's a drop out. Oh, he dropped out of college. Drop out. Okay. And drop out 它可以当名词，it can be used as a noun. So he is a dropout. He is a dropout. 意思是说他是休学的学生。Okay, so this is the same. Alright, so he dropped out of the college and he is a dropout. And 请问退学怎么讲？You know, 休学叫 dropout. How about 退学？ Yeah, he was forced to leave the college because he didn't pass the exam. So he was what? S 开头。Yes, suspended. Suspend. S suspend. Okay. Suspensions 名词好 ，so he was suspended by the college. Okay. 好 so that's the terms that you can learn. All right. 好 so drop out and then he dropped in. A while after that. Okay. Drop in 就是他又回去选修了一些课程 ，get back to this. So he dropped in again. Okay.
Stayed around as a drop-in for another 18 months or so before I really quit. So why did I drop out? It started before I was born. My biological mother.
Okay, here a biological mother, 生母 biological mother, biology 不是生物吗？对不对 ？Yeah. So biological is something related to your blood, your flesh, your the mother, the person who gave birth to you. Okay, biological mother 是生母。请问，我喜欢问考到 quiz， 养母。Yes. 收养这个字叫 adopt。Okay, so adopt son 是养子，那 adopt mother 是养母，收养母。那请问一下，继母呢？就是somebody's mother died and then this person's dad got married again. Okay, so he got a 对，这个字很好用，叫 stepmother， step stepmother 就是继母 ，OK， stepfather 是继父 ，OK， so you can learn it all together, right? OK, so biological mom 生理那个生母，然后 adopt mother，OK， 就是养母啊，然后 stepmom 是继母 ，all right， 好 ，so his biological mom didn't graduate. See here he says young, unwed. See, do you see this word UNWED? Unwed college graduate students. Instead, his mom is a graduate student, and his mom didn't get married to his dad. So unwed, 那个叫什么？未婚生子。Unwed. 这个 wed. Yeah, it's easy to remember though. See, wedding, you know wedding 那个婚礼，对不对 ？Yeah, 它这个字可以当动词。Unwed means she didn't get married. Okay, so she was an unwed graduate student. Okay.
Was a young, unwed graduate student, and she decided to put me up for adoption.
Okay, do you see the adoption? Okay, adopt mom. Okay, we just learned that. ADOPT. Okay, so he put him on an adoption. Put John Steve on an adoption. OK， 他把他就是让人家来领养他哈。
She felt very strongly that I should be adopted by college graduates, so everything was all set for me to be adopted at birth by a lawyer and his wife.
Okay, so he's going to be adopted by a lawyer and his wife. Something came up.
Except that when I popped out, they decided.
哎，你没有听到有一个字很好用，叫 pop out。先熟悉这个字好。Pop out 就是突然间跳出来，叫 pop out。Okay. It could be like something just appeared, or it just happened suddenly. Okay. 比如说，如果今天给你一个现场的，就是突然间的抽考，就叫 pop out quiz。Pop up quiz or pop out quiz. Okay, it happens suddenly. Okay, 好 so they so when I pop out means when I appear. Okay, when I was here. And
At the last minute that they really wanted a girl. So my parents, who were on a waiting list, got a call in the middle of the night asking, "We got an unexpected baby boy. Do you want him?" They said, "Of course."
okay, so they call someone. His parents call someone, and then they call people and said that we have an unexpected baby boy. Unexpected 就是 nobody wants it. Okay, 它是意外的。Okay, unexpected baby boy. And then somebody say yes, and they would like to adopt.
My biological mother found out later that my mother had never graduated from college and that my father had never graduated from high school. She refused to sign the final adoption papers. She only relented a few months later.
Relented, here's another word, R-E-L-E-N-T. Relented means, relented. You know, something you don't want to do it, but you have to. Okay? 它的形容词是 reluctant. Okay, 很像哈。Relented, okay, only relented a few months later, okay, when my parents promised that I would someday go to school. Okay, relented, 好，那个不得不 ，okay, 所以它这个权宜之计嘛 ，they have to do it.
When my parents promised that I would go to college, this was the start in my life. And 17 years later, I did go to college. But I naively chose a college that was almost as expensive as Stanford. And all of my working class parents said,
Okay, so his parents is a working class parents. Working class, 就是中产阶级. You know, you have to work and earn for your life. It's working class. Okay, working class parents. So they spent all they have to support him. Okay, to pay for this tuition.
savings were being spent on my college tuition. After 6 months, I couldn't see the value in it.
Oh, okay. So I remember I asked you something about why did he drop out? Okay, because after 6 months, he couldn't see the value, okay, 价值, true value. Couldn't see the value in his college life. So that's sad. Okay, decided to do something sharp.
I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and no idea how college was going to help me figure it out.
Okay, so he has no idea what to do in his future, and he has no idea how college is going to help him figure it out. See, figure out. You figure out something means you think of something, you solve some problems. 想出解决之道叫 figure out. Okay, 或者是历经困难 you thought about something. You solve a puzzle. Okay, yeah, math problems. So the college couldn't help him figure out the solutions. 找不到他解决的事情的方式. So
And here I was, spending all the money my parents had saved their entire life. So I decided to drop out and trust that it would all work out okay.
okay, so he decided to drop out again. 休学对， and trust that it would work out okay. Work out 这边你查字典是运动的意思 but actually work out means solve problems. Okay, so everything turns out okay. 另外一个片语 could be like it turns out, and hoping that everything turns out okay. So everything, solve smoothly, work out okay. 所以它这不是运动哦，这边指的是最后的结果是好的结果，好 ，OK， 好 ，work out, turn out.
It was pretty scary at the time, but looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever made.
Okay.
The minute I dropped out, I could stop taking the required classes that didn't interest me.
Okay. 嗨，请问一下必修课怎么讲？How do you say it? Yes, required classes. Okay, required classes. 那么选修呢？Required, smart kid. Well, selective, selective courses. SELECTIVE, selective courses. Required, selective. Okay? So he does not have to take all those boring required classes. Okay? And so he can take something that interests him. Oh my God.
She only relented a few months. But I naively chose a college. 6 months, I couldn't see the value in it. Saved their entire life. So I decided to drop out and trust that it would all work out okay. It was pretty scary at the time, but looking back, It was one of the best decisions I ever made.